Welcome, everybody. Welcome to the Last Minute Betting Show. We are brought to you by OddsJam, the premier odds comparison company for sports bettors worldwide. And we are here for some winners tonight, especially Devon Achane. Please, Devon Achane, 17 or more points tonight. I need that really, really bad. Well, there's little Tris. Low Tris. Whatever that is. Low Tris Productions. We're going to be showing you sharp money here in a little bit. See if we can find any plays on sharp money. Link below in the description of this show, of the video here on YouTube.
What's up, Tristan?
Sorry to hear that, Tristan.
Man, yeah, no, that's a tough one. Blew that lead. Yeah, it's a tough one. Can't ever count the Bills out in Josh Allen, you know. Man.
Okay. Let me show you how to put $125 in there, Tristan. It's like that. The dollar sign goes first. Quit doing it wrong. My goodness, did they not teach you that in school? Anyway, we'll be looking for some sharp money plays, EV plays, whatever we could come up with today. And hoping to make some money tonight. Steelers favored. I think the Steelers do win tonight. What do you think? Mr. Bats is here. What's up?
What's up, Steven? I think they should at home. Dolphins have been playing good, though, man. But
yep.
But I mean, they beat the Bills, but outside of that, they beat the Jets, Saints, and Commanders. Not super impressive wins there. So yeah, I think I would roll with the Steelers here.
I have one saving grace. The Steelers have not been good against the run, but Achane's been a little banged up. So I don't know, man. What I'm trying to say here, folks, is that I need this to come through. Okay. I need Achane to give me the points so I can be in the championship match against Justin. It's only fitting since I am the best fantasy football player in the league.
Okay. Well, the sad thing for me is that right now, the way it stood, if I would have gotten in the playoffs, I would have had to play Justin in the first round, and he's probably loving the fact I'm not in because I would have beat him, you know? So it's crazy how fantasy can go, man. You know, I missed out. Had the second most points in the league. Didn't matter. Didn't get in. And if I would have, I'd be in the championship game right now. But woulda, coulda, shoulda, nothing you can do. It's over with. So whatever.
Yeah. Sorry.
You're on the verge of losing. So
I know. I
don't know what you're all excited about.
I just said sorry.
Oh, well, I'm sorry for you.
It ain't over yet, bro. It's far from over, baby.
I don't know, man.
Oh, no. Come on. Achane should do set. Look, Gibbs only got me 9 and Adams got me 11. So I'm due. I know I had that big game from Pitts, but come on. I need this. I've never won fantasy football league.
No, you've been in a championship. You've been in a championship, a couple of them actually, and lost. You lost to Randall one year and you lost to me one year.
I know. I just want to get there this time. Okay, so hopefully I can. Devon Achane, put him down for 2+ touchdowns tonight, folks. You heard it here. 2+ touchdowns for Achane tonight.
You need that and more though. So
But yeah, I won't need much more. Like I said, remember the Steelers are without TJ Watt.
Yeah. Okay.
So, and they're not very good at stopping the run anyway. So I've got a chance just because of that. But he passes out of the backfield, couple of touchdowns, and I'll be good. He won't even have to get 100 yards. Just saying.
Okay.
That's what I'm hoping for, at least. All right. What else we got going on? A little movement here and there in the baseball world. I know you probably don't think this is any big deal, but Dustin May is a Cardinal now. Traveling at the moment, Mr. Batson, I never got to see any of those crazy casino games DraftKings has in New York. Hey, Tristan's rooting against me. Wow. Okay. I see where you're at. It is Monday Night Football. What do you think, Mike? Does this go over tonight or?
I don't really have a feel on the total. I got to be honest with you. The worry is the way it's gone this weekend. We saw last night an upset with Minnesota knocking off Dallas. You have
Hey, you better talk about JJ McCarthy.
Carolina losing to New Orleans. You had and again the Colts didn't win, but they were on the verge. You had New England that almost pulled off an upset, even though it wouldn't have been a huge upset, but still. So you had Denver, who were underdogs against Green Bay. So
right.
No, I mean that I'm not sold. Dallas has a horrible defense anyway. You threw for 250 yards, had 2 touchdowns and interception. Yeah, you ran one in, but I'm not sure. I'm not sold on McCarthy. Not sold on him at all. You can't just have a couple of good games here and there.
Tristan, I dissed you because all you did was brag. Okay, let's get that straight right now. You were doing all the bragging. You were the fantasy football guy. Remember that? What's your record right now, son? You guys can all root against me.
I mean, I'm not necessarily rooting against you. I think you're in trouble now, unfortunately. You'd be in great shape if you would have made a couple of different adjustments to your lineup, such as probably playing Olave over Igbokwe. He's not been too hot lately. I get Igbokwe has that ability to have a big game. Yeah, no, I mean, I
why is he asking me about Charlie Smith?
Or maybe put Olave at your flex. I don't know.
How about Charlie Smith?
So,
what's he talking about there, Mike? I don't know. How about Charlie Smith?
Well, what about him?
Yeah, don't know what you're talking about. I have no idea what you're talking about, Tristan. As usual, I have no idea what the hell you're talking about. He's nasty. Okay. And okay. Yeah. Okay. All right. If you say so, man.
Look, your track record with falling in love with guys isn't too good.
Oh, he don't want to hear that now.
Well,
you don't want to hear that. Let's put Santa up there. Got to have a little bit of holiday cheer going on here, folks. I will be playing Santa Claus again this Friday and Sunday, so it ought to be a good time. Gonna have to maybe I'll put a video on X. Yeah, I might do that. So this Dallas-Utah game has been over all day long, and I think we should hit it. I'm just actually going to share my screen here. This total has been over all day long. We had a 240 at one point in time. Looks like a 240 and a half is what we can get now, along with a 241 and a 241 and a half. So you got to play the lower number, plus you get the better odds, and we'll add that as a sharp money play. The last 6 sharp money plays that we have played on this show have won. So there you go. And this is an interesting one. Niagara and VCU over 142 and a half. I think what I want to do is I want to see what the actual number is on this game. Let's go to the screen. Let's go to college hoops. And let's go to total points. And it is at 142 and a half. And the sharp money play, that 142 and a half is now here. Let me see if there's another one. Over 141. You got to play that. You're gaining a point. Let's do it.
Okay.
That'll be 2 sharp money plays, and I'll see if I can find a third one here. Don't have any feel for the Rockets and Nuggets tonight at all. Don't really like that play. Let me see. I'm going to go to player props here real quick, Mike, and let's see if we can find a player prop that might make sense. And also, let me check my filters. Oops. I am at 0%. Do you like Wiggins tonight over on his points, Mike? Amen Thompson over on his PRA.
Yeah, I would go with that.
Okay. Let me find it.
Yeah, I'd go with that.
Well, it was up there. Man, these things are moving fast today. Over 1.5 steals or one.
What about a Darren Waller touchdown tonight?
Okay.
I mean, again, it's not one that you're going to jump on heavily or anything, but there's definitely some liquidity on him. Pinnacle accepting the $1,000 on it that, a lot of times you see on some of these player props. But there's about 4,100 in liquidity.
Okay.
Tristan asks, Bob, can you explain to me how Pinnacle exceeding the limit? I'm still having trouble to differentiate which plays to hit.
We want 2 to 3 times the Pinnacle limit.
Yeah.
And here's one I'm going to jump on.
Yeah, you want it to definitely exceed the Pinnacle limit. And I usually like that to at least be double.
By 2 to 3 times if you can.
It's got to at least double it.
And then remember this other thing. if the liquidity is in the 5 digits,
What's up, Colin?
mean 10 grand and above, you probably want to jump on that too.
Yeah. But when you run like Darren Waller, for instance, Tristan, there's like 4K liquidity on him to not get a touchdown tonight. Pinnacle's only accepting 1,000. Yeah, that seems like, oh, that's a no-brainer. I mean, light. It's a plus 325 play. It's not one that's super likely to hit, but it's worth sprinkling on. So if you take any of those anytime touchdowns like that, yeah, you'll double the Pinnacle limit a lot of times on some of those, but you still want to be a little careful because, you run across a play that's not as likely to happen. You don't want to be betting those too heavy. You got bets for Christmas Day, huh? No, not any yet. We'll get to when we'll wait till we get closer to Christmas. Do you bet all these? Yes, we bet these, Colin. Not every single play that you saw on there. No, I guess I should rephrase that. But the ones we're talking about, we're getting on. Yeah. What's up, Lucas? Happy birthday. The birthday boy's in here. It's officially his birthday. No, I know there's NFL and NBA lines out, but I'm not, I haven't jumped on anything yet. I haven't jumped on anything yet. I know you can always get an edge early, but I got to be honest with you. I don't like to bet too far in advance. We're about 10 days out. So I usually don't bet on anything that far out. And I know there is advantages to doing that, obviously, but I still get value and I get an edge no matter what. So, it's all good. Go Bears, Colin.
Go Bears. Absolutely.
We got Bears fans everywhere in here.
Yep. They're taking over.
Yeah. Yep. Took back over the division and,
only because Green Bay lost and the Bears played a chump.
Well, yeah, but hey, it is what it is. You got to win the games that are on your schedule.
I thought Green Bay hung with Denver for quite a while in that game. And by the way, congratulations to the Chargers for knocking off the Chiefs. They are now out of the playoffs.
Man. We did it for the people, man. We did it for the people. We knocked the Chiefs out. How about that? It was all for you guys. Tristan, Chargers, baby.
For the first time since 1998, no Peyton Manning, Tom Brady, or Patrick Mahomes in the playoffs.
Denver is overrated. I don't know that I would say overrated, but I'm not sold on them. I'll say that. I do think, their defense is not overrated. Offensively, they struggle, yes. But their defense is for real. There's no doubt about that. And to be honest with you, Colin, that game against Green Bay, you got to give their offense a lot of credit for putting up some points that when they need to, because sometimes that offense struggles. And their defense, while their defense was good, they were giving up some points to Green Bay. So the offense had to play. But, yeah, I'm not sold on Denver at all. Can the Chargers beat Dallas? Dallas has a bad defense, so that helps you if you're the Chargers. But, we know the Chargers are banged up. Herbert's still banged up. The offensive line's banged up. Receivers out. They've got some injury issues, but yet they keep on finding a way, and that's probably mainly because of the defense for them. But we'll see what happens with that game, Chargers and Dallas. Dallas is not technically eliminated yet, but it's pretty well next to impossible that they get in the playoffs at this point. So, yeah, I don't see that happening. Bills Super Bowl, question mark. It's setting up that way, man. If you're the Buffalo Bills, the fact that you're not going to have no Kansas City, no Cincinnati, there's no Burrow, there may not even be a Lamar. Although the Bills we know their big nemesis has been the Chiefs in the playoffs. So if there was ever a time for the Bills, now's the path. I mean, the path couldn't be any more pretty for them if we're being honest with ourselves here. I mean, Josh Allen is arguably the best quarterback in the AFC heading into the playoffs. That you would trust more than anybody else, to be honest with you.
How about that game by Puka? Woo!
Yeah, had a hell of a game.
Oh,
Bears
my
win,
goodness.
Lions lose next week. Pretty sure guaranteed playoffs for Bears. Yeah. Yeah. Chicago should get in. I don't see them not making the playoffs. At this
Let's
point.
see. Playoff picture.
I'm taking Josh Allen over Drake May. I mean, you got, Drake May is impressive. He looks awesome, but I'm not gonna take Drake May in the playoffs over Josh Allen. Drake May's never had any playoff experience. That usually doesn't go too well for you when that happens. Whereas Josh Allen has been there, done that, done everything except go to the Super Bowl. He's been in AFC championship games. So yeah, I do. I trust Josh Allen more than Drake May by a long shot.
How about them Saints? Back-to-back wins.
Oh, well, I mean,
beat the top two teams in their division.
But as I said, the only crappy thing about it is that, I mean, could have had a better draft pick. I mean, at this point, it's kind of like, oh, now we're going to play. Beat Tampa Bay and Carolina back-to-back weeks, play spoiler, I guess, trying to.
Tampa's in first place now. The playoff picture in the NFC looks like this. Rams with the number 1 spot, followed by Chicago, Philadelphia, and Tampa Bay. There's your top 4. And then Seattle at 5, San Fran at 6, and Green Bay at 7. As we stand right now, Detroit Lions in the playoffs. In the AFC, Denver with the 1 seed, followed by New England. Jacksonville, what about Trevor Lawrence the last 2 weeks?
Heck of a game,
then the
man.
Steelers, and then followed by the Chargers with the 5 seed, Buffalo with the 6 seed, and Houston has played their way back in with the 7 seed. Amazing.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That AFC South has kind of been crap over the last how many years. And you look right now, you got Houston, you got Jacksonville, you've got the Colts. All 3 teams are in the playoff hunt, which doesn't usually happen in that division. Usually it's whoever wins that division's getting in, and that's about all you're getting for the most.
How are the Broncos only -2.5 to Jacksonville? It's pretty simple. The reason why is I don't care who they're playing. When you put up 50-something points, now, are they probably going to come back to earth next week? I would say so. I think the books are trying to cover their ass there.
Yeah.
Lions, Mike, are 8-6. You've already heard what Green Bay at 9-4-1. They need to win the rest of their games. Yeah, I know they played the Jets,
Colin, but they also put up 35 points against the Chargers, who have beaten Denver head-to-head.
And has also got a great defense.
And it's got a really good defense, too. I understand your point in a sense. I do. I get what you're saying, but the argument, and then Houston's defense, they lost that game, but they put up 29 points against Houston. So, and then you look at what they've been doing, 36 against Indianapolis. Seattle couldn't even score a touchdown against Indianapolis. Jacksonville laid 30 plus on them. So the defenses they're putting big numbers up against are very good defenses. I understand Denver's arguably the best defense in the NFL, but they're not light years ahead of the defenses I just named.
No, and
Green
the
Bay,
defense that Mike
didn't have problems moving the ball.
The defense that's been coming on is the Houston Texans defense.
Oh, big time, man. I've told you this weeks ago that defense was good.
Well, yeah, we thought that at the beginning of the year that they might have the best defense in the league, but they kind of let us down early on, but they have been cooking lately.
They have been. I mean, again, and let me point out to you as well, you just talked about the Jets, Colin, and how, you realize the Broncos only beat the Jets 13-11. You know what I mean? Like, I don't care if you 50-something points. I mean, Denver couldn't even get 20 points on the Jets, So, you look at it in that aspect.
They've been cooking with gas.
Been cooking. I understand that, but Denver has also struggled with the Giants. That wasn't in London. They struggled with Houston. They only scored 18 points. So I get what you're saying, but they only beat the Raiders 10-7. I mean, look at these teams that I'm naming that they beat by they were one-score games. Raiders, Jets, Giants. I mean, I mean, they beat the Chiefs 22-19.
Right.
Jacksonville put up 30 plus on Kansas City. So I think Jacksonville's a little better than we think. I wouldn't be surprised if Denver beats them and covers that spread, but it's not as if Denver's just light years ahead. Right.
Okay. Well, let's talk about Mr. Mendoza and the Heisman Trophy. Think he was the
and 50 points,
he was
50
definitely
points.
the winner. Not even close, do you think?
No, I think no, definitely.
Yeah. And in regards to do the Miami Hurricanes have a chance in hell to make it out of the first round? What do you think, Mike? I don't know what to say about that game.
You're talking about Miami there?
Yeah, college football.
I don't know, man. I don't know. A&M's been very impressed. I would say, yeah, I think they do have a chance. I do think they have a chance.
Okay.
Mendoza went to my high school. Yeah.
Oh, no kidding.
Awesome. That's awesome. He was 150 to, yeah, I mean, there was no doubt he was going to win the Heisman. No surprise there.
Can you go? Why don't you get his autograph, dude?
I do. I think Miami has a great chance of winning that game. Yeah. I don't know that I'm saying that I'm betting that game, obviously.
Yeah. I'm going to pass on that.
Yeah, I'm good on that. But, yeah, I think they got a chance. Sure, I do.
All right. Very quickly, college hoops top 25. Arizona number 1, followed by Michigan.
Oh, wow.
Duke, Iowa State, UConn, Purdue, Gonzaga, Houston, Michigan State, and BYU. That's your top 10. Then Louisville, North Carolina, Vanderbilt. Boy, Vanderbilt's coming on in basketball now, too. Arkansas, Nebraska, Alabama, Kansas, Illinois, Texas Tech, and Tennessee. And then finally, 21 through 25, Auburn, St. John's, Virginia, Florida, and Georgia. That is your top 25 rankings for this week. Be following Randall for his college basketball model. And check it out. If you want to make some money, follow him.
That's right.
Christopher Columbus High School.
Yeah, no, that's cool, man.
Cool.
That's
awesome.
Awesome.
Very cool. I'm surprised you haven't mentioned that until now. Never knew that.
No, I didn't either. I'm surprised you didn't mention it either.
Now you brought something to the table worth talking about, Tristan. Just kidding, bro. Okay. Both in Indiana. All right. In the meantime, we've got college basketball starting in a half an hour. We've got NHL. Oh, boy, big game. Panthers Lightning tonight, Mike. I've got the over in this game. What do you think about this game?
Yeah, I would roll with it. That's what the model's pushing out. Tampa Bay's offense has been pretty potent here lately too.
Yeah.
So yeah, I think there's a chance that could happen for sure.
I have to mention this: the Blues with another injury, Dylan Holloway out 6 weeks. I mean, they're just calling up all minor leaguers now. Crazy how the injury bug has hit him.
If you hear his Heisman speech, he mentions them. Oh, that's awesome, man.
Well, if he'd have mentioned you, that really would have been cool.
Now that would have been. I think he would have said something along the lines of someone I would have liked to have forgotten about, but I can't.
Anyway,
no, I'm kidding, but.
Big game there tonight. Oh, and I am going to say this because I've talked about other free agent acquisitions, but the Cardinals signed Dustin Mays. One of my boys who works with me knew him. Okay. That's about as close as you're going to come to any kind of fame, I guess. Dude you work with.
Hey, you never know, Bob. You never know.
Yeah, that's true. That is true. All right. I think I'm going to end it. I say go Steelers tonight, but more importantly, go A-Chan. Come on, A-Chan, maybe. Come on. Let's go. Let's go. Come on. It happened, baby. Let's go. Let's go. We're going to bounce. We're going to boom. We're going to scream. Whatever we got to do, let's make some money.
Why is that funny?
I don't know. I was just
trying to they're laughing at you. The crowd's even like
I'm just trying to use all the sound effects, man. Here's a punch.
Well, that was fitting when you said let's make some money and you got laughed at. Hope Asian gets big.
Oh my God, what a jerk. Wow. Yeah, that's what a friggin' jerk. Wow. That's terrible. Okay, I'll remember that.
3 fumbles coming from him.
I'm going to start rooting against his bets. We'll see you later, folks. See you tomorrow night. Peace.